the King of Kings.
Hello guys, welcome to the Extreme Show with yours truly, AL-Mazeedi. And well, it has been an amazing journey from last year to this year. And well, before we head down to business with the Friday night movie hunt, I'm gonna talk about the subject that I talked about last week. And I said that there will be an interview for the YES program and my chance to go to the States and study there with an American host family. And therefore on Sunday, as I told you, I'll be going to an interview. Well, I went to that interview and it went down good or well, but there were like 3 interviewers. 2 of them worked for AL-Mazeedi and 1 of them worked for the Ministry of Education of Kuwait. And she was only handling the questions regarding my educational level, and she was asking what do we do with science, as science is not my favorite subject, as you know, and she was getting on my nerves, and I tried to fight out of that topic about the science and how I will develop my ability in studying science and passing with a better score level or whatever. And she thinks that my grade sucks, but I believe the only way that I'm not going to accept it is because of her and her opinion about my education level. Well, we'll see what will happen, and they said that the results will be in next week, and only time will tell whether I'm not going to the States. We'll see what will happen. And in my mind, everything is on the line, and we'll see what will happen. Just your prayers will help a lot, and that's all. And now let's just get into the Friday night movie hunt of tonight, Friday, February the 4th, with our first movie entitled Sanctum, starring Richard Roxburgh, whatever. And the second movie is entitled The Roommate, starring Leighton Meester. Are those real actors or something? Well, anyways, those are the 2 movies opening nationwide tonight, and that's it for the Friday night movie hunt. The trailers are in the links below. Now, remember a few months ago when it was after Eid, I believe, or whatever, I talked about Obama in a special edition on the Extreme Show. I called it the Extreme Politics and Special Segment, excuse me. Well, here it comes again. Last week, or maybe January 25th, Egypt got crazy about their president Hosni Mubarak. What the F? They literally got crazy. They're insane. The army is actually with the people, I believe, and everyone's going nuts. Hosni Mubarak was the president and still the president for 30 fucking years. And they say that they have been eating crap from him, that he has lots of money and he's not giving them. And as you know, Egypt is not one of the wealthiest countries in the world, and you bet your ass that they are living in shit. And they just demand that Hosni gets removed. Well, my opinion on this whole issue is that they should just let him or allow him to stay till his end, when his presidentship, is there something called that? Well, anyways, when he is officially off, in October, I believe, in about 8 months. Can they wait for 8 months? When they wait for 8 months, he will get out officially with his dignity, and there's no need for these wars. And I believe Obama tried to get involved, even Iran tried so, and who stopped the problem? Who opened the door for Egypt to do so? And I believe Tunisia did, and the president of Tunisia ran out or something like that. these politics things, yeah, are really, really crazy, and that's why I do not discuss them that often. But Egypt just caught my attention, and wow, each channel, even American channels, have Egypt news. Wow, this is like going really, really crazy, and I'm just amazed at what Egyptians have been doing lately in their streets. They are actually fighting each other. There are actually some groups that are with Husni. Like, damn, what will happen? I do not know. Do not ask me. And as usual, I'll say, only time will tell. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and last week in my speech at the end of the show, I talked a lot about Justin Bieber and how he has a huge influence on me, and boy, his success, it has reached a high level, and now he has a movie premiering nationwide next week, and that movie, he promoted that movie like I never seen a star of a movie promote a movie like this before. Let's just check out how many shows he has been on to promote his movie. Well, let's just start the list. He has been on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, The Today Show, Late Show with David Letterman, E-Talk, Live with Regis and Kelly. Is that even a show? But anyways, Extreme Makeover Home Edition. And by the way, that show that he was on, the Alex Brown family, that was really, really emotional. Do not fucking text and drive at the same time. Are you nuts? I was playing Grand Theft Auto and I just wanted to use a cheat and I hit the tree. That was in a video game. How come in reality you think that it won't be the same? It will be the same, as Alex Brown died that way. They're doing a huge thing for us. They're doing us a favor, an eye-opener if you say, and well, just support that group on Facebook. Go to their Facebook, sign the petition or whatever it is. Just stop texting and driving. What is with texting? Even without driving. Are you nuts? I believe texting is ruining our ability to communicate with one another. When I need to talk to my friend, I do not need to text him. I can call him. I can go to see him. What the F is happening with these people? BBM, WhatsApp, what the F? Is it WhatsApp or WhatsApp? Well, anyways, it does not matter because you should not text and drive. Alex Brown died and did us a huge favor, an eye-opener, so please do not text and fucking drive. That's the main subject on the episode that Justin Bieber was on, the Extreme Home Makeover Home Edition or whatever. And well, let's look at the shows. He also held a Toronto press conference, and that was like, wow, he has been really, really busy. And he also goes to school with this busy schedule, even though he only takes 3 hours of school. But anyways, he's doing it all by himself. That movie on Facebook, he keeps saying that the numbers of the days that are remaining from the movie release, and he keeps saying 7 days till I show you who I am, or who really, well, I screwed up everything. But anyways, he keeps saying that he will show us who he really is. And I keep telling him, we already know who you are, we are true believers, but he keeps saying that for no reason. But of course, he's trying to prove to others, the haters, that he has what it takes to, well, he has to what it takes, because reaching this level needs true talent, and he has what it takes. And that's all the movie's concept is for all these haters to watch this movie and to, well, just get convinced that Justin Bieber is indeed a true talent and a one-of-a-kind guy, and well, he's a role model, and there's, like, I cannot put it in a few words. Like, we're gonna talk about him, we need days to talk about Justin Bieber, but that's all. And well, not only he will be releasing a movie on February the 11th, but he'll actually release something on Valentine's Day, February the 14th. he will be releasing Never Say Never, the remixes, featuring Usher, Miley, Rascal Flatts, Kanye West, Raycon, is that a singer or something? Anyways, Jaden and Chris Brown. Oh my god, that album will be like selling out in an instant. Wow. And I also heard that his tour, that where he were the cameras who were following him around for 2 months, when they cut him up with the tour in Madison Square Garden, he sold out the entire arena in 22 minutes. That has to be a world record and has to be featured in the Guinness Record Book or whatever is that book name or whatever. That is true talent, true gift, and he has many believers. And screw the C Nation, the JB Nation is here. And speaking of nations and C Nations, Justin Bieber will take over WrestleMania 27 XXVII, right? Wow! The rumors like have been flown around for months and months and months, like about from September 2010 until now. Rumors are spreading around that JB will sing the national anthem at the opening of WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all. What will happen? The WWE keeps pushing PG to our faces. Now, as WWE has a huge amount of adult watching, and what will their response be? Because most of the haters of JB are in fact adults, and these adults will just boo him out of the arena. And this is actually not a good thing for Justin Bieber, because I do understand that there will be children in attendance, but they are not more than the adults in that building, especially if you have an Undertaker match. And, well, who, it does not matter, because WrestleMania is always big. It will have a huge people in attendance, and having JB opening the show might not be a good idea for Justin Bieber or for his career, because it can harm him. But so far, all I know is WrestleMania got infected with the Bieber fever, and boy, that fever has been spread around in the world. Like, each country has to have someone infected with that ill or disease. God, the Bieber fever. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Just watch this and we'll be right back. Total non-stop action. Stop. Yeah, anyways. For several weeks, Crimson, is that his name or whatever, have been saying that they will arrive on February the 3rd. And as far as I'm concerned, that was yesterday. And now, what really happened? Well, AJ Styles gave us a hint when he was talking to Eric Bischoff, or Bitchoff. He was telling him that he is in the driver's seat. And then he delivered they, and turned out to be us for some reason. So Fortune, is this the right symbol or whatever? Fortune are us, or is us, or they, excuse me. And so Fortune with Kurt Angle, and apparently Mr. Anderson, and the guy who returned last week, is he a legend? Scott Steiner or something like that. And Crimson, of course. These group will be taking over TNA. But anyways, the crowd were screaming six side, and six side, huh? Slide or side? No, side. Anyways, they're talking about the shape of the ring. But anyways, AJ Styles was focusing on how Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff ruined TNA. He mentioned that Eric Bischoff ruined WCW, and he's coming to TNA, and he will do the same thing. And I believe he has been doing that, because I have bitching about what's happening in TNA. Immortal have been controlling the show, and everything was total crap, but now everything makes sense. Kurt Angle, Crimson, they, like Fortune, and they are now taking TNA to the level, back to the level that it was on. And boy, and another date is now coming up, is March 3rd. these lawyers and judges will make their announcement, and who will be the true leader of TNA. Is it Dixie Carter? Is it Hulk Hogan and Bischoff? We'll find out, and again the phrase comes up, only time will tell, but hopefully Hulk Hogan does not take the charge because he sucks, and with all these issues in TNA, I repeat saying that I'm watching TNA for one thing only, and that is because of Jeff, Nero, Hardy, and now Matt Hardy as well. The Hardy boys are in the building. Awesome. No, this one's supposed like it's supposed to be like this, and yeah, or no, the other way around. Wait, yeah, is this cool? Well, anyways, we'll be right back. Welcome back, and now let's get into World Wrestling Entertainment with last Sunday's pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble, 40-man. But let's leave the discussment. Is that even in a word? But anyways, I always create words on the show. But anyways, let's leave something of the Royal Rumble at the end. But anyways, let's just really focus on the Royal Rumble itself and the matches. There were 4, and I believe they will add one. But anyways, the Divas match, let's just shove it away, and let's discuss the World title and the WWE title. First off, the World title between Edge and Dolph Ziggler, and he cannot use the spear. Edge cannot use the spear, but during the match, or at the ending of the match, referee was was he down or something? But Vicky Guerrero was like bitching off and something, and Kelly gets in and like smacks the hell off Vicky Guerrero. Wow, she is stepping up for some reason, and then Dolph Ziggler gets like his attention gets involved or something. Like he gets, well, I do not know the exact word, but anyways, spear! He used the illegal move, but apparently the referee was knocked down, and spear! And the referee wakes up, and he takes, what's his name? Dolph Ziggler up, and with the kill switch, Christian's move, and 1, 2, 3, still your world champion, because of what? Because of Kelly? Wow. WWE. We'll discuss more about Kelly on SmackDown's review, but that's it for the World Championship. Let's move on to the WWE Championship. Miz, Randy Orton, and just when you thought Randy Orton will defeat The Miz as Cena has been predicting, boom, the Nexus. Bad time to come, but they came without CM Punk in the first place. Randy Orton took them out. He did manage to do that, but bam! They go to sleep. GTS right in the middle of the ring, and he lets The Miz to pin Randy Orton right in the middle of the ring, and there you have it. Miz is still your champion because of the Nexus. There has to be a reason for every match, right? Well, let's just hope that there is a reason behind the Royal Rumble match. Diesel returned. Booker T apparently returned, but they did not do anything. And no Triple H, no Chris Jericho, no Undertaker, no whatsoever legend returning and winning the fucking match. So we lost hope at the ending of the match. We saw Barrett. We said, no way. Alberto Del Rio, he has pushing his win, but we said also, no way. Cena, another Cena win. No, Randy Orton. But who left? We remember that Santino actually is outside the ring and he could be the winner. But it still makes no sense. And just like at the end, and the winner is Alberto Del Rio. And then we got sad, and then also we remembered Santino Marella, and we said, it's better with Santino Marella winning the Rumble. And then he gets in, and like, yeah, that's right. And boom. What an idiot. He should have just thrown him off the Rumble match. Above the apron, whatever. And then he did like the Cobra thing, and he celebrated, and then he was about to throw him, and with a counter by Alberto Del Rio, he's still your winner. He has no title. He has won no title as far as I'm concerned. He is not a popular superstar. Talent or no talent does not matter. This superstar has not, well, let me rephrase that. This superstar does not have what it takes to win the Royal Rumble. There has to be a reason behind his victory. I do not believe that he will reach WrestleMania and become the world champion. I certainly do not believe that. And on the SmackDown review, I have something else to talk about this issue. And anyways, let's just move on from the Royal Rumble to Raw, as Alberto Del Rio for some reason decided to celebrate early, and he appeared on Monday Night Raw. And then The Miz came out, and then Edge, and yada yada yada, and at the end, a Mexican choice. He selected the Rated R Superstar Edge as his Royal Rumble winner chance. Well, anyways, he decided to face Edge at WrestleMania 27, and is that the biggest mistake of his life? Because why did he select Edge over The Miz? He's just an idiot, but anyways, he's a Mexican idiot, but anyways, let's just not get racist or whatever. So Edge will be facing Del Rio at WrestleMania 27, but what the fuck was I saying? I highly not recommend watching that match. Like, if it was recorded, just fast forward and everything will be awesome. Just like what you will do when you see Justin Bieber singing the national anthem, right? It's the same thing. But anyways, let's just move from the Rumble tension. Well, we actually still in the Rumble tension, as the reason for the Viper Randy Orton not being the WWE champion right now is for only the Nexus, as Nexus had a match, I believe, or something like that, and Husky Harris got attacked and jumped by, wait for it, the Viper Randy Orton, and he was hearing these voices in his head, and should I do it? No, oh my god, I've taken off Chris Jericho, I guess, with it, and he's thinking and thinking and thinking, and just when you thought that he wasn't going to do it, he does it. The punch right in the face, right on the face. Wow, his head like a soccer thrown to the arena or something like that. And just like that, the kick, and he runs off to the WWE Universe, and the Nexus comes in like trying to help him out or whatever. So see you later, Husky Harris. And what else I've got for you? Yeah, a Raw Rumble match. Wasn't enough that we were discussed of the outcome of the 40-man Royal Rumble match, but thank God this is only a 7-man Royal Rumble match. Or excuse me, 7-man Raw Rumble match. And these 7-men were John Cena, R-Truth, Sheamus, Jerry the King Lawler, CM Punk, and, well, we got 2 more, so skip the end. Randy Orton and John Morrison. Who won? Should I really discuss that? Well, I'm not sad that Jerry the King Lawler won, but, well, you know what? I believe that he deserves it, because he broke my heart by saying he never had a match at WrestleMania. That makes no sense. He's a Hall of Famer, and he never held a major title, and he also never been at WrestleMania competing in a match. Is Vince McMahon insane, or what's that? What? Oh my God, he really did not do that? I thought that he actually competed in 1 match at WrestleMania, regardless is a word, right? But anyways, he's going to WrestleMania, but that's not the huge topic. He's going to Elimination Chamber at first, and he will be facing The Miz. But the other announcement is the 6 losers from the match: Cena, R-Truth, John Morrison, Randy Orton, Sheamus, and, well, who's left? CM Punk will be competing in Raw's Elimination Chamber, and the winner of that match will be facing the winner of the match between The Miz and Jerry Lawler, and that match will occur at WrestleMania, of course. But now, I rest my case. Do not need to discuss neither matches, because, well, I know that Jerry Lawler did not win by himself. Cena helped him out, and Cena's dreams were in jeopardy, and that's why he helped Jerry Lawler to win over Sheamus. and Cena might get back at WrestleMania if he wins the Elimination Chamber. But let's just think about it. Cena wins, Jerry Lawler wins, and they meet at WrestleMania. That will not happen. I told you that the next feud for John Cena will be with The Miz. They are repeating what happened in 2009 or 10. 9 I prefer. The Miz Cena incident, it will reoccur, and I believe The Miz will find a way, just like he found a way to defeat Orton several times. He will be defeating Jerry the King Lawler one way or the another, and Cena of course will struggle in the chamber and he will win, and a big build-up for WrestleMania as John Cena will be facing The Miz for the WWE Championship. And oh my gosh, the WWE will actually let The Miz defeat John Cena at a night when Justin Bieber will be singing. I keep bringing that up to just make you stop watching WWE. Haha, that's not good. Stop watching TNA and watch WWE. We'll be right back. So everyone is excited about the season 4 of NXT? Anyone? Anyone go to WWE.com and watches it live or something? No one? Well, let's just get to the review. We got only 2 NXT Rookie Challenges, and there were Arm Wrestling Challenge and a the Talk Challenge. And the first one was won by Johnny Curtis, and the other one was won by Derek Bateman. And that's all for NXT. Quick, simple, the way I like it. Let's just move on to Friday Night SmackDown. And as I have been just saying, or in the beginning of the World Wrestling Entertainment discussment, really, is that even a word? But anyways, Kelly is actually stepping up. In the beginning of the show, Dolph Ziggler and Figueroa comes out, and they blah 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 blah, and Kelly gets out. And as you know, on Raw, Figueroa announced that the World title will be defended on SmackDown like it has never ever been defended before. Why? Here's your answer. As you're looking on the picture, it will be a 3-on-2 handicap match, mixed handicap match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Lay Cool teaming up with Dolph Ziggler to take on Kelly and Edge. What are the chances of Edge winning? What if Lay Cool keeps tagging in and out till they defeat Kelly? Kelly apparently cannot handle one person than to handle 2. Are we wrong? We'll find out in a bit. But anyways, that was the beginning of the show. Let's just head to, here's the twist. I said that Alberto Del Rio will not reach WrestleMania. He will not be there to win the title. Why? Well, remember in 2006 when Rey Mysterio won the Rumble, and then Orton got into his head to make him put the Rumble opportunity on the line, and the winner will be the true Rumble winner. And Orton cheated his way and he won, and therefore he went to WrestleMania. But Theodore Long got emotional and he added Rey Mysterio to the match, and it then became a triple threat match, and you know the rest. But anyways, this is like deja vu. Alberto Del Rio interfered in the match between Drew McIntyre and Kofi Kingston, and apparently Kofi Kingston has a history with Alberto Del Rio from last week. Anyone? But anyways, in the second celebration of Alberto Del Rio winning the Royal Rumble, as Hornswoggle was getting beat up after he accidentally hit him with a stick. But anyway, that's not our subject. Kofi Kingston gets out, and they just a huge build-up in my mind, because if they want the WWE to watch WrestleMania, even though Justin Bieber will be singing there, they have to remove the Alberto Del Rio versus a champion at WrestleMania, because that match will suck. So, Kofi Kingston, he has what it takes. He's an Intercontinental Champion, and he actually has been in the WWE for more than a year. But anyways, that's not the bigger issue that I'm talking about. The main issue is Alberto Del Rio do not need you to reach WrestleMania, because they do not deserve that, apparently. And if Kofi Kingston gets into Alberto Del Rio's mind, like a winner takes all, an Intercontinental Championship versus the opportunity of going to WrestleMania, and That will be awesome. Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston. Kingston kicks his ass, gets the Royal Rumble opportunity, faces the World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania. Everyone wins. Now that will make sense. Not Alberto Del Rio winning the Rumble makes sense. It does not make sense. Come on, people. Anyways, as for the main event, well, that sucks, right? And well, before we get to that, we have had several qualification matches for the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match, which will be for the world title, and we'll be talking about that after the main event review. So as I said, a 2-on-3 or 3-on-2 mixed tag team match or handicap match for the world title. But where's the twist in that? There will be. Vigor also mentioned that the spear is banned, but only for Edge apparently, as we have imagined. Lady Cool will be tagging in and out, not allowing Edge to interfere, and Kelly was getting her ass served, but hopefully she tried to counter the move, and Michelle McCool accidentally hit Layla, and then the spear by Kelly! Yeah! She saved his ass twice in the same week. But apparently you guys have Sunday on a week and Friday on a week. But anyway, that's not our subject. She saved his ass during 5 days. Let me count them. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 6 days! In 6 days, she saved Edge's ass. What's her reward? In a few minutes after the celebration, Vicky Guerrero is a buzz killer and she fires Kelly right on the spot. Isn't that awesome? No, it's not. I know. She's the Barbie of the WWE and she's so hot. Yeah, I finally said it. But anyways, she's gone. She's fired. And she makes another opportunity, or she gives another opportunity for Dolph Ziggler at the WWE or the World Heavyweight Championship. God, he does not deserve it. She wants him to be the champion. But there's also a twist. The twist is that Vicky Guerrero will be the special guest referee, and that match will take place on next Friday on SmackDown on Sci-Fi, and she will be the special guest referee, a regular match. But where's the twist in that? There will be a twist in that. Edge will have Vicky Guerrero back on his side. They will be in the love triangle, circle, or something like that. They will fall in love again. Like right now I can imagine it. When those are about to stand victorious, and the 1, 2, and Vicky Guerrero screws him. Wow. Typical Vicky Guerrero and classical WWE, and the ultimate opportunist just seeks this chance at this opportunity, and maybe there's another twist here. After she announces him Victorian, is that even? Well, anyways, drop that. After he wins the match, he spears Vicky Guerrero. He was just fooling her to get out of the match and just surviving the match. Brilliant Edge, brilliant WWE story creatives or whatever. And if none of that shit happened and Dolph Ziggler becomes the World Heavyweight Champion, stop watching SmackDown. That's the answer. That's all for Friday Night SmackDown. As I said, we'll be discussing Elimination Chamber as well. Now let's see how many matches we have so far. The announced one, of course. First off, of course, the first match we learned is Jerry Lawler will be facing them is for the WWE Championship. They have been in that situation before in a TLC match, I believe, or a ladder match, and Michael Cole screwed the King out of his opportunity into reaching his goals or dreams. But anyways, he'll have another opportunity, but who guarantees us that Michael Cole will not interfere? I just need someone to slap Michael Cole right in the face, because he has been a complete jerk. Lately, he has been a complete jerk. He shows up in each and every WWE broadcast. No? Well, their major shows, SmackDown, Raw. Do not know if he appears on Superstars, but he certainly quitted appearing on NXT. And speaking of the announcement team on SmackDown, Booker T apparently forgot about being a wrestler, and he just became one of the announcers on SmackDown's team. But let's just get back to the subject. That's our first match that we learned for the Elimination Chamber. Our second match was the Raw #1 contender for the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match, as the winner will be facing the winner of the first match that I just announced. And the competitors are Cena, Truth, Sheamus, Morrison, Punk, and Orton. And at last but not least, the final match that we learned, and which we have learned in a few minutes ago on Sci-Fi, the qualification match have been right in front of your eyes, duh. And the competitors are Rey Mysterio, Drew McIntyre, the current World Heavyweight Champion Edge, the uncrowned World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler, really, the Big Red Monster Kane, and at last but not least, the self-proclaimed, re-improved superstar Wade Barrett, leader of the Core, but he claims that the Core is equal and equalities. Is that even a word? But anyways, that's all for World Wrestling Entertainment, excuse me. But we got one thing that we did not discuss, and you better know that AL-Mazeedi does not forget a huge stupid thing in the WWE. February the 21st, 2011, come on WWE Universe, what are your predictions? The Universe posted that on their Facebook, and then on Monday Night Raw, they showed us a video of a guy wearing some coat, a black, like a jacket or a long jacket, the one that Sting and the Undertaker wears, but they only showed us his footsteps into an old house or something, could we call it like that. But anyways, the main thing that I'd like to talk about is who or what is happening on February the 21st, the night after the Elimination Chamber. Well, my prediction was it depends on the outcome of the Elimination Chamber. But people have been crazy, and they're saying that Sting will be returning, or excuse me, he actually never worked for Vince McMahon or for the WWE. He only worked in WCW and TNA. So it could be Sting, and people have been saying it could be Undertaker. But why would Undertaker be on Raw? Or why would he return on Raw? Because he has a storyline and unfinished business with both Kane and the old Nexus, as the old Nexus are the only ones who were responsible of letting Kane win on that night where he was buried alive. And who will it be? Sting? Excuse me, who would it be? What was that? But anyways, Sting or where were we? Sting or The Undertaker? Who will it be? We're all confused, we're all in shock with that video, because that's a typical TNA thing. March the 3rd, March the 3rd, February the 3rd, 10. These are typical TNA games, but now WWE wants to play that game and try that game. And 21st of February, we'll find out who will it be. But rest assured that it will be, well, it won't be Sting and it won't be The Undertaker, it will be just crap. Or it could be the official announcement that Justin Bieber will ruin WrestleMania for each and every adult wrestling fan. That could be the huge promo for, right? JB, you ruined wrestling and you ruined WrestleMania, but of course I am not against that. I would love to see you on WrestleMania performing the national anthem, but I would hate to see you booed out. I don't know what will happen to you. You'll be saying to yourself, never say never, never say never, keep singing the national anthem. But hold up, he's not American, he's Canadian. So do not tell me that he will do what Kid Rock did on one WrestleMania ago or whatever. He actually performed a few songs. Do not tell me that Justin Bieber will be at WrestleMania and singing Baby, Never Say Never, One Less Lonely Girl for the live audience and like pumping them up for a Divas match. Oh my god, that cannot happen. Well, this is an idiotic thing. He's not American. Why would he sing the national anthem of the States? And it could be crazy to allow Bieber to perform a couple of songs at WrestleMania, like in the halftime of WrestleMania, that's just crazy. WWE, you will ruin Justin Bieber's life or career. And Justin Bieber, by you signing that deal, or whoever signs you, or even if Usher agrees, or Scooter Braun, your manager, agrees, Scooter Braun, right? If he agrees, they are ruining your career. And after WrestleMania, there will be no one remembering Justin Bieber, because it will be a huge risk. But take the risk, and only time will tell, as I usually say. Thanks for watching the Extreme Show. Hit the subscribe button right above there, and I was putting right down to comment and the like and dislike. Forget about this one, and this one is a happy guy who has two thumbs and looks like this. Me, right? Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Join me next week, as usual, on the Extreme Show, as we will be reviewing each and everything that you love. And of course, the huge Bieber Fever movie will be next week. And for some reason, I will put several ads to that movie, breaking my rule. But for Bieber, he will deserve that kind of attention. And he even got more attention today. But anyways, thanks for watching. See you next Friday. This is AL-Mazeedi, as usual. Peacing right off.